Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. In the name of Allah, the most gracious, most merciful. Hello and welcome to a new episode of Teaching English on Dروس Super Goal 3. Before we start, I'd like to welcome my colleague Mr. Fawaz Al-Aqil, the interpreter to the sign language. As always, we start our class by reviewing the plan, the objectives, what we are planning to achieve at the end of this class, inshallah. At the end of the class, students will be able to identify how to make a polite conversation, how to start a conversation and how to end a conversation. Also, the students will be able to use 4 real talk expressions in the conversation. Next, the student will be able to create an ending to a conversation they have listened to. The last objective is the student will be able to answer 4 comprehension questions based on listening. Okay, now let's see where we are in this unit. Now we are at unit 7, as you know. The title of this unit is What Happened, and we are at step 6 and step 7. Step 6 is conversation, 7 is about you. Okay, now we move to the revision section. In this lesson, inshallah, we're going to make a quick revision on the previous lesson. If you still remember, we studied listening in the previous lesson, and in that previous lesson, you remember we had 2 witnesses telling us what they have seen in an accident. Okay, the first one was Mr. Harry Skinner, and he gave us a report. He reported what he has seen in the accident, and the second witness is Jill Black, and she told us what she has seen in the accident. If you still remember Mr. Harry Skinner, what he said that the accident started before noon, and he was at a cafe and he saw a truck driving, and according to him, the truck did not stop for the traffic light when it was red, and suddenly the truck hit the back side of the school bus. He explained himself, he described himself as worried. Why was he worried? He worried because of the kids in the school, because they were upset when they had the accident. And at that time, he told us in the report that the students were hungry and they wanted to go home for lunch. What happened? They waited for the police officer to arrive to do what? To write a report about this accident. But the truck driver, according to the witness, took the students to a cafe and paid for their lunch. Okay, so he described it as a happy ending. And we move also to Jill Black. If you still remember what she said, according to her, when she witnessed the accident, the traffic light was green. It was not red as the other witness said. And there was a truck, according to her, and she told us that she was at the corner of the street, crossing the road or the street. There was a school bus, according to her, and the school bus was hit by a truck from the backside. And she described the truck drivers as crazy, according to her. And she is happy because the students were not hurt. And also she was afraid that she will take her son to school because of the truck drivers and the bus drivers. She's afraid of accident. She is worried about her kid. Also in the previous lesson, if you still remember, we studied pronunciation. What did we study in the pronunciation? How to pronounce the letter H. Okay, we describe it as H. But how do we pronounce it? We pronounce it as ha sound. Say ha. Look at these examples. Okay, we can say, I am happy for you. Look at the word happy here. It starts with H, but we pronounce it as ha sound. We say, I am happy for you. This one, are you hurt? Hurt is a word that starts with H, but we pronounce it as ha sound. Are you hurt? And the last one here, is he hungry? Also hungry starts with H, but it is pronounced as ha sound. Okay, our class today is on conversation. You will listen and read a conversation now. This conversation is between a daughter and her mother. Okay, what are they going to talk about? This is what we can find out. Okay, Listen now and read all together and find out how the daughter started a conversation, and try to think of a creative idea that you can end this conversation with, because it's not ended normally, it stopped at a particular time, and you need to think of a creative idea to end your own ending for this conversation. Now let's read and listen at the same time.
Mom, can I talk to you? I'm busy right now. It'll only take a minute. Okay, what's up? Well, I have some good news and some bad news. Which one do you want to hear first? Give me the good news. I got an A on my history report. That's great. And what's the bad news? Now, don't be angry, Mom. Don't lose your cool, please. The thing is, I broke the washing machine. There's soap and water everywhere. You did what?
Okay, so you see here how the conversation started. Let's read it again all together. Mom, can I talk to you? And you will notice here how polite she talked to her mother. Can I talk to you? She is asking for a permission to start talking to her mother. And the mother replied saying, I'm busy right now. She cannot answer her daughter because she's busy. And the daughter told her that it will only take a minute. So that will not consume much time according to her. And the mother answers, okay, what's up? Here this is a new expression. What's up? That means what's happening? What are you going to do? What's the matter? And the daughter started. Well, she's making an introduction to what she is going to tell. Well, I have some good news and some bad news. Good things happened and bad things happened. And she's asking her mother, which one do you want to hear first? You want me to start with the good news or with the bad news? And the mother replied, give me the good news first. Okay. And the daughter said, I got an A on my history report. At school, she got a high mark in her history subject, or in history. That is a good thing, that is a good news that will please her mother. Like this, you can see here, and at school, A means a good mark. Mother, that's great. And what is the bad news? Now, give me the bad thing that happened. Okay, now she's going to tell, but she will make an introduction, okay, not to bother her mother. Now, don't be angry. You know, being angry, being upset about what is going on. Don't be angry, Mom. Don't lose your cool. That means don't be so upset, please. The thing is, I broke the washing machine. You know, the washing machine is the machine that washes clothes. So she broke it, okay? There is soap and water everywhere. You know what's the soap? The soap that we use to clean hands, or to clean clothes also, to wash clothes. Now the mother replies as saying in a very high intonation, as you can see here, what you did what? That means she is angry and she is very upset. But here the conversation stops at this time, okay? You will need to think how to continue, and we will give you some suggestions, and you will need to think about your own ending. Okay, now your ending. What do you think the best thing? Let's answer the question here. What is the daughter's reply? When the mother said, you did what? Like this, that indicates she is upset or she is angry. She's angry. What do you think the daughter? Let's have some choices here. You think the daughter will answer, don't worry, I will clean up the mess. Is it is the mess the most important thing, or the broken washing machine? Okay, what do you think? Let's try the second one here. It wasn't my fault. Okay, do you think that the daughter will answer, it wasn't my fault? Let's think of another one as well. You need a new one. Okay, don't you need a new one? She's suggesting that she can get a new washing machine for her mother. Or the last option here, your idea. Okay, you are creative and you can think of your own ending and think of that. Tell it to whoever is next to you and think of this conversation, how to end it in a good or dramatic way. Okay. Now in this conversation we had some expressions. We call them real talk expression. When we said here, it'll only take a minute. When the daughter told her mother, it will take a minute. What does this mean? It means that it is going to be very quick. Okay, when her mother was busy, she told her that it will take only a minute. That means it will not take a long time. Okay, now number 2, what's up? When somebody says what's up, okay, when he asks what's up, what does he or she means by that? What's happening? What's going on? That is the meaning of what's up. Next, don't lose your cool. When the daughter was about to tell her mother the bad news, she told her mother not to lose her cool. What is her cool? That means don't get angry. Okay, when you are happy, that means you are cool. But when you lose your cool, that means you are opposite of that, you are angry. Okay, the next one, the last one here, the thing is, okay, when you are about to introduce a new thing, you say the thing is, that means the problem is. The thing is, it means the problem is. Okay, and now we move to the comprehension questions, okay, about the conversation. Now you listen to the conversation and you understood the content, okay, of this conversation, and you need to answer. What does the daughter want? When she came to her mother, what did she want to do? Okay, she wants to talk to her mother. In the beginning, she wants to talk to her mother. Why can't her mom talk to her? In the beginning, the mother didn't accept the time to give to her daughter to talk to her. Why? What is the reason for that? She is busy. Okay, she was busy and she couldn't talk to her. This is the reason. What is the good news? The good news that the daughter told her mother about. The good news is that the daughter got an A on her history report, a good mark or good grade in the history report. What is the bad news? Okay, that is the second thing that she told her mother. The bad news, as you read or as you heard, the daughter broke the washing machine. So this is the bad news that she told her mother. Okay, now your turn to practice, to role play the same conversation. What we suggest you to do, role play with a partner, give a bad news to a friend. You can imagine a situation and you can tell to your friend. Okay, like for example, you borrowed his or her bike, you took the bike in order to return it back, or camera or video game, etc., and something happened to it. When you borrowed this thing, something happened, and so you will not be able to return it back. Okay, then change the roles. After that, what will you do with your friend, or how you will apologize, and how you will tell the bad thing that happened to the thing that you borrowed. You can do that, and you can change the roles. You do the same. You let your friend do the same as you. Okay, like as you can see here, the bike, the camera, or video game. Okay. Now about you, this is for brainstorming, to try to speak or to practice the conversation. Were you ever in an accident? Have you ever been in an accident? Okay, this is you can answer by yourself. Or do you know anyone who was in an accident? If you have been to an accident, or you have seen somebody to an accident, how long ago was it? Now you can tell about the time. If you want to make practice in your speaking, you can answer these questions, like this one. How long ago was it? What happened? Was anyone hurt in that accident? When you had the accident, was anyone hurt in that accident? Okay, how did you or the person you know feel after? What happened after the accident? Okay, what happened after this accident if you have been to that? Okay, now we move to the last section of our class today. This is about the vocabulary. Now we will give you some hints to help you remember some words from the conversation we have read a while ago. Now we're asking you about a noun, and this noun starts with N, and let's read the definition: information or reports about recent event. Okay, what is that? What is the information or report about recent events? That is news. We call it news. Let's read it in an example as we read in this conversation. Well, I have some good news and some bad news. Okay, we move to the second word here. We're asking you about a noun, and this noun starts with R. A teacher's written statement to parents about a child's performance at school. Your performance at school, how good or how bad you are at school. Okay, what do you call it? Starting with R, that is a report. Okay, let's read it in an example here. I got an A on my history report. This is what the daughter told her mother, and which she considered as good news. Okay. Now we move to number 3. It's an adjective starting with A, having a strong feeling against someone who has behaved badly. When you have a strong feeling against somebody and you feel upset about it, that means you are angry. Okay. Let's read the example. Now, don't be angry, Mom. She was when she was about to tell her mother that she has broken the washing machine, she told her mother not to be angry. Okay, now we are asking about a verb: to get or receive something from someone with the intention of giving it back. When you get something from somebody and you intend to return it back to him or to her, what is it? That is to borrow. To borrow. Borrow means taking something in an intention to return it back. Okay, give bad news to a friend. You borrowed his or her bike. This is what we suggested you to brainstorm for speaking or talking to others or reporting an accident. Okay, now we move to the last word of this list. Now we're talking about a noun, and this noun starts with A. Let's read the definition to find out what this word is. Something bad that happens that is not expected or intended. If something happened to you and you did not expect it, you do not expect it, that means this is like this picture, as you can see here, called accident. So it is an accident. Let's read it in an example as we read in the previous slides. Were you ever in an accident? Have you experienced an accident before? Okay, and now we make a recap or a review to what we have studied in this lesson. We studied about the conversation between a girl and her mother, and we will notice something here. As you can see here, the daughter started the conversation with her mother politely. She was polite to start in this way, like says, Mom, can I talk to you? This is a good expression to ask the person before you start a conversation. Okay, that is a good thing to do. Can I talk to you? The mother replies, I'm busy right now. So the mother refused to let her daughter talk to her because she was busy. Okay, and the daughter now is justifying, telling it is an urgent thing or a very important thing. She says it will only take a minute. It will not take time from you. I know that you are busy, and it will not take much time. The mother says, okay, what's up? Now here, this is a very good expression to learn and to use it, which means what's happening. When somebody says, what's up? That means he's asking or she's asking what is happening. The daughter now started to introduce what is she going to tell her mother. Well, I have some good news and some bad news. So she has good things to tell the mother and bad things to tell her mother. Which one do you want to hear first? Do you like to start? Do you like me to start with the bad news or with the good news? Okay, she gave her mother the option, and the mother chose what? To give me the good news. She wants to start with the good news. And she told her mother that she got A on the history report. Getting A in any subject, that is a good achievement. And inshallah, I hope every one of you will get this all the time. Okay, and the mother replies, that's great. And what is the bad news? Now take me to the opposite side, to the bad news. Okay, and the daughter here also makes a good introduction to the bad news. She says, now don't be angry, okay, don't be upset, don't lose your temper, as she asks her mother. Don't lose your cool, and that means don't be angry, don't be upset. Okay, and she asked her mother politely also, saying please. Okay, you notice here the thing is, and the thing that is an indication of telling a problem. When you want to tell a problem, you start with this expression. The thing is, that means the problem is, as we studied in the real talk section, I broke the washing machine. This is the problem. She broke the washing machine. What's the washing machine? The washing machine is the machine that washes clothes, and she broke it. Okay, there is soap and water everywhere. Because the washing machine is broken, the soap and water spread all over the room. And the mother was very upset, as you can see here from her reply, saying, what you did what? You notice here, it is very important to notice the intonation, how she rises the way of the statement or the phrase that she says. You did what? Like this. Okay, and that indicates she is upset. You were asked to make your own ending. What do you expect the daughter's reply after she upset her mother? Okay, this is your role, and you need to think of a reply, and you need also to practice doing that, making a conversation with your classmates or with a member of your family, and to be creative, thinking of the best scenario that you will choose to end this conversation. And by this we come to the end of our class today. Thank you for watching, and see you inshallah in our next episode. Goodbye.